welcome to another episode of Great Cigars, Great Community. I'm Super Dave.
I'm Thomas.
And today we are smoking Crown Head cigars. I am having the La Carema.
And I'm having the Luminosa. Now, I've never had it before, but you say it's one of the best.
I think it's good. I ain't gonna say one of the best. There's some out there better, but that's pretty good cigar. From Crown Heads anyway. That's his first try at doing it in Connecticut, or medium bodied, mild to medium bodied cigar.
So it's a Connecticut?
A good morning cigar. It's an Ecuadorian Connecticut, so that's going to be a little bit more. Probably have a little bit more spice to it, but it's definitely have a lot more flavor to it.
Well, let's light them up. So you said this one's Connecticut?
Yes, Ecuadorian Connecticut, grown in Ecuador, or I could be wrong on that, because a lot of Connecticut shade wrappers are grown in Connecticut. There are some factories that actually grow their own Connecticut wrappers, but that one is going to be a lot smoother. The first time I smoked it was when it first came out with it, and I thought it was a good smoke. It was going to be a good morning smoke. But
What about yours?
this one is a little bit heavier for me in the morning, but I've gotten to the point where I like my heavy cigars in the morning. It's not gonna make me jittery. So I sometimes tend to start heavy. I was talking to a guy on Instagram a couple months ago, and he was telling me he start heavy with his cigars, not light. You know, some people start light, work their way up. He starts heavy and work his way up.
Is there a reason for that?
It's just that he says it's easier for him. I'm like, wow.
Is there anything you like to pair in the mornings with that cigar?
This cigar worked out great. I smoked one last night, and it worked out great with. I had a red Zen.
What's that?
Wine.
Really?
Zinfandel Freak Show. It's pretty good. But I was drinking it, and I was smoking on it. I was like, you know what? This would go good with a dark coffee because of the coffee flavor you pick up on the cigar. But yeah, I just like it. This is he had the La Carema, and he had La Carema Bellicoso, the 2019 limited edition Bellicoso, that were phenomenal cigars. It's great. It's great.
Well, I have a Strange Brew coffee today. Is that a good pairing for this Luminosa?
It's a cold coffee though.
Yes.
Why can't you be American and drink hot coffee?
It's too hot outside.
These millennials, man, you're killing me, millennials. You're killing me.
But is it a good pairing?
Should be.
Should be.
Your coffee actually has espresso beans.
Yes.
Okay, so you should.
It's got espresso beans blended up, which around at Strange Brew it's called Yeti style. I've never had this before. What would be some flavors you would get from it?
If I can remember correctly, a little cocoa, a little grassiness, probably on the retrohale, and maybe a little spice here and there. But I think you'll like it for a good morning cigar.
Okay. What about
It's not gonna be overpowering. This one is just dark and robust. That's why
dark and robust.
Yes, I love about it. It's just dark and robust. It's gonna get me right. I'm gonna be right.
What kind of flavors does it have?
It's your dark chocolate, espresso, a little leather, some sun-dried raisins, all molds together. It's
in one flavor, or is it spread out the whole?
It's not spread out. It's like it's going to have complexity to it, but it's not going to just jump out at you. So you pick them up throughout the cigar.
So they're subtle.
Yeah, you pick them up throughout the cigar. So it's definitely one that I enjoy. I smoked a lot of these cigars.
Really?
Yes.
So we've come to about the ending of my first third, and looks like about the ending of your first third. The flavors for this Luminosa is mostly that I'm getting grass, a little cream, some leather, and at the beginning of it, it was some cocoa, but I'm not tasting that anymore.
Not getting it anymore.
Nope.
So it's transitioning into like a lot more of the cream and sweetness. The sweetness is going to change on those, which, not to be alarmed, it's going to be good either way.
Right.
But it's just sweetness is going to change. Same thing with this one. It's still bold, and the retro hell. It's just picking up all that chocolate, that cocoa. God, it's so good. And it's the only thing I'm really upset that I didn't have my coffee. But it'll be all right. Maybe next time I'll do something better. I get up. So here in the second third, that cocoa is very pronounced. A few minutes ago, I got a smoky. I don't know if you ever had like. Okay, have you grilled before?
Oh yeah.
So that, after a few days, you may get a little rain or whatever, and you get that smell off the coals.
Yeah.
Especially if you use I hate the name drop, but Kingsford. I'm a big Kingsford person. So, but Kingsford, after a few days, after you cooked on it, and then when it rains, and then that smoky flavor
just brings it out.
Yeah,
of the
it
rain.
smells good. The rain kind of brings it out. That's the kind of flavor I was picking up a few minutes ago. It wasn't like in my face. It was just
in the background.
Yeah, in the background, and it's just enhanced that for me. So.
Well, you were right about the Luminosa. I've got mostly cream, but with a little bit of leather in the back. So this one, I can see what you mean by it being sort of a beginner cigar or early morning cigar.
Yeah.
Something that you can wake up to coffee with.
This is a good app, man.
That one.
La Carema. We have a love affair.
You have a love affair with La Carema?
Yes.
Is it a love-hate relationship?
No, it's love. It's all love.
All love.
John does a fantastic job with his cigars. I really enjoy Crown Heads because they are a Southern company, and the La Carema is like probably one of my favorite of his wheelhouse.
We'll have to try it sometime.
And he has a lot of cigars. You got the Crown Head, the Four Kicks Maduro, the Mule Kick, the Juarez is another one that is on I call it the inexpensive range because of how the price point of those cigars and how that cigar smokes. So that's another one we probably put on the video sometimes. The Juarez is $6-7, but it smokes like a $10 cigar.
Really?
Yes, that's a fantastic cigar. It's definitely one that when somebody says they want something that's a lot of flavor, and they want something that's good and smooth, and it's not gonna break the bank.
Right.
I say smoke this one because it's that good. I like it. Now into the last thirds, and right now that dark leathery cocoa flavor is still just prominent, and it's just getting better. It's a little bit more stronger.
Right.
But it paired okay with this coffee, considering it was kind of burnt, but.
Well, mine has brought out the cocoa. I don't know if it's just because you were talking about it and my mind's trying to taste it in here, but I can taste a little bit of cocoa. The background is now the cream. So it's more cocoa now, and the background is cream, and it paired well, but I had a very cold Frappuccino, so I couldn't tell the flavors very well that combined. It didn't combine very well.
But this one is that sweetness is. I'm picking up a lot more sweetness on this.
Right. And
that cigar is gonna be sweet anyway, because that's the way John blended it. So, but yeah, it's when I say sweet, I don't mean like a mouthful of sugar, but it just that's sweet tobacco. I mean, if you smoke cigars at any given time, and you ran across a really dark wrapped cigar, you're gonna actually get a rich tobacco flavor out of that cigar. You should anyway, because that's just the fermentation process of how they do it. But yeah, that rich sweet tobacco flavor, I'm picking that up on this one. But I definitely enjoy this cigar a lot. And if you want this cigar, you can pick this cigar up here at Springfield Cigars. We have a link that we will put up in the video
For both of these cigars.
That we put up in the video. So if you want to order these online or call the shop and say, hey, I want to order these or whatever, you can do so.
And if you do, please comment down below if you like these cigars and what you get out of them. Thank y'all.